Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel once again. I am Dr. Bongrit, an entrepreneur, a finance educator, and also a youth motivator. In today's video, I'm going to educate you on why you shouldn't go for a loan to start up your business. There are a lot of people who has the interest to establish a business, and for that matter, they do not have the necessary capital to help them to be able to establish that business that they want to, and for that matter, they resort to loans from the bank. What I'm trying to say right now is that you shouldn't go for a loan from the bank to establish your business. As a starter, if you want a loan for your business, don't go to the bank, but rather you can sort or consult your friends, let them know about your business idea if possible, and see if they can render you that loan for that business. That is fine because with that, there wouldn't be any form of interest on it for you. But when you are going for a loan from the bank, then definitely there is going to be an interest on it for you. And one thing that most people don't know is that whenever you are starting up a business, you may never know the future of the business until you are in it. You may never know whether people are going to patronize the item that you are bringing on board or not, unless you establish that business before you be able to identify or get to know whether people are really going to patronize this thing or not. One thing that you need to take also note is that whenever you are going for loan from the bank to establish a business, how sure are you that you'll be able to repay the loan in the following months or years that they have given you? And how sure are you whether people are even going to patronize the item that you are bringing on board for you to be able to get the bank's money to repay back the loan? As a young starter, don't go for a loan for your business. If you want to start a business and you think you don't have money, you can consult your friends and see if some of them can lend you some amount of money, and then you use that one to start up the business little by bit. So as people begin to patronize the items, and then you chip in back the profit into the business until the business raised to a certain standard before you pay your friends back the loan. Please, are you getting it? Because if you don't know and then you go for a loan to start up a business, the probability for you to fail is very high. Because these days in Ghana, where we find ourselves, percentages on loans are very high. And if care is not taken, you will not be able to pay. And when the penalty sets in, then it means that you are doomed. I'm saying this and saying this because the business that you are bringing on board is a new business, and you do not have any idea about whether the business is going to flourish, move, or not. You don't know. So sometimes you may come to the field. One thing that you need to know is that when it comes to entrepreneurship, what normally people see outside is different from when you are in it. The kind of things that you are going to see, the kind of challenges and the criticisms and intimidations that you are going to see in that business is different from what people are seeing outside. People may see you outside and they may think that everything is all rosy and it's very easy for you to get up and then start up something. But in the nutshell, it's never the case. Business is good. I won't lie to you. Business is very good. But before you be able to start up a business, if you have a social circle of friends that you think they can support you with some little loans, then it's fine. But for you to think that you are going for loan from the bank to establish your business, it's a no, 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 no for you. And I might say it's a no. Don't try and then make that move. Always, when you want to start up a business, start small before thinking about something big. So start with the little capital your friends can render you, or let's say your family can support you with. And then begin to do the small wonders that you can do. When the business grows up and then you think you want loan to really flourish it, then that is fine. But at the beginning stages of business establishment, I will never and never advise any young entrepreneur out there to go for a loan from the bank to start up a business, because here in Ghana, the percentages that the bank are going to give to you is very high. And if care is not taken, you wouldn't be able to pay the money. And when you are not able to pay the money to them, you know the consequences which is also attached to it. So think about it. One thing is that when it comes to business establishment, you may never know whether the business that you are about to do is going to be able to fetch you the amount of money that you need to repay the loan or not. And one thing that you need to also notice that there are some people, they will go for the loan from the bank and then they may establish the business all right. And they may be thinking that they may be doing well. But in the nutshell, you may be losing. Why am I saying that? You'll be working for the bank because there has been some interest which is being added to the money that you took from them. So at the end of the day, all your profits that you made from the sales is what you are going to use to pay the bank. So immediately you are done paying the loan, you will see that you'll be left with no money on you. And when there is no money left on you, what it means that your business is going down. And since you don't want your business to go down, you will still go in for extra loans to flourish your business. And when that happens, it will be that you are always working for the bank, but you are not working for yourself. So please, if you want to really establish a business and you think you don't have much, consult your friends or consult your family or maybe your family members who you think can support you in any way. There are some families or some friends who can support, not everybody, but there are some that can support. Depending on how trustworthy and faithful you are to your own self and how they also know you to be a very good and then a gentle person to the extent that you can repay their loans back to them in some months or in some years to come before they will be able to also render you that amount of money. So please take note of this. Don't go for a loan from the bank to establish your business, but rather try and then consult your friends if you want to establish a business and see whether they can support you with a little amount of money to start up your business. If they can, then that is fine. But if they don't, then you don't have anything to do. But the only thing that you can do is that the little money that you have on you, just take that money and begin to make a move. And I promise you, you are going to make it at the end of the day. It's all about your seriousness and your dedication towards the work. And don't forget to also add prayers. Thank you very much for giving me a listening ear. I love you until I meet you another time in my next video. Bye-bye.